Thanks, Dave. Welcome back to the Sports Desk. I'm Matt DeFonzo with this week's edition of Sports with the Fonz. January is winding down, which can only mean one thing for the sporting world. The big game is upon us. Super Bowl 48 is coming, and this year's game will be held right here in New Jersey. But the big game isn't the only big game that will be held on February 2nd. Chatham's boys ice hockey team will play St. Peter's Prep at Yankee Stadium on Super Bowl Sunday at 10:45 a.m. Don't check the volume on your TV, you did hear that correctly. Chatham's boys ice hockey team plays St. Peter's Prep at Yankee Stadium Sunday, February 2nd at 10:45 a.m. So let's do some simple math here on Matt's stats board. Chatham High School ice hockey team plus St. Peter's Prep ice hockey team plus Yankee Stadium my drawing skills aren't what they once were. That's Yankee Stadium plus Yankee Stadium equals one giant good time for area high school sports fans. The high school matchup follows a week in which all three New York area NHL teams will be on the ice in the Bronx. The game between Chatham and St. Peter's Prep is one of 3 high school games to be played in the house that Steinbrenner built. The skating Cougars, meanwhile, are 10-1-3. Yes, they have lost one game now, going into their matchup with Sparta on January 23rd. Be sure to check the Sports with the Fonz Facebook page for updates on the Cougars, who are 4th in the state in the January 22nd Star Ledger Top 20. Summit's boys ice hockey team is 8-3-1 on the season going into their January 25th game against Morris Knowles. The boys ice toppers are ranked 11th in the state in the Star Ledger's most recent Top 20. From the ice to the hardwood, at least 2 local schools have boys basketball teams with just 1 loss on the season. Millburn boys basketball isn't undefeated anymore, but they are 10-1 as of January 22nd. And Summit boys basketball is 7-1 on the year, going into their Friday, January 24th game against Hillside High School. In the pool, Chatham girls swimming is still undefeated, with a record of 5-0 going into their meet on January 23rd. And Millburn isn't far behind in the 1-loss column. The Millers have 5 wins and 1 loss as of January 22nd. And did you know some local schools have fencing teams that compete in the winter? Or that some of those teams are very good in the 1-loss column? The Millburn High boys fencing team, for instance, is 7-0 on the season as of January 22nd, and is scheduled to take on Columbia January 23rd. Oak Knoll, Governor Livingston boys and girls, and Millburn girls are among the schools that also have fencing teams competing this winter. That's all for the local sports news this week. Thanks for watching, and please tune in to Sports with the Fonz again next week for the most current 1-loss records of our local high school teams. We'll go back to the news desk now. Dave?